What's going on, everyone? Designedcoma here. Welcome back. And the gameplay you're watching is me playing some Domination in Black Ops 3. So what do we got going on for today's video? Well, we're going to talk about some stuff. A couple of things that are kind of, well, not kind of. They are really irritating. It's actually very irritating. It happens mostly in Team Deathmatch, and it's not every match, but UAVs. Okay, the score streaks, UAVs, the counter UAVs, and all of those score streaks. Especially in Team Deathmatch. When it comes to the UAVs, you gotta get those things out of the air. They just need to be gone. And unfortunately, the footage that I had of where I was shooting down, I think I shot down maybe 6 to 8 UAVs in that particular match, because they just kept coming like there was no tomorrow. I mean, it was just one after another. I remember one match where, there was one point where there were three UAVs were up on the enemy team, and I literally, I had to shoot down all 3 of them. Nobody else was shooting them down, and then there was another match where I was playing one of my classes that I don't have, my black cell on. I usually run the black cell all the time, but, I filled up my, I forget which weapon it was, but I filled it up with a bunch of attachments, because I was just trying a bunch of different things out, so I had to get rid of the, I had to get rid of my black cell, so I couldn't shoot any UAVs down. But it was just crazy. I mean, the match was horrible because of the fact that there was just nobody shooting them down. I mean, I had FMJ on my weapon, and it might be the HVK, or I can't remember which one it was. And I mean, eventually, I just started shooting them down with my rifle, and I mean, it was bad. It's just, you can't win a match when you've got, the sky full of UAVs and no one is shooting them down. I just honestly couldn't understand what was going on. So I spent a good part of the time shooting all these UAVs down, and it just drives me crazy sometimes. You'll see me shoot down a couple in this match. I mean, it's not too bad it really depends on the game mode, because I mean, really, when it comes to Domination, UAVs, I mean, they're handy, they're good, but at the same time, I find that there's other perks or other score streaks that are just better to use. I should say score streaks, not perks, but score streaks that are better to use, depending on the game mode. UAV is definitely, something you want in Deathmatch, but yeah, it was crazy. I literally couldn't believe it. I was so upset that the footage got corrupted. It was captured during the time when I was having the issues with my computer and stuff, and I had to do the, I finally, I had to sit down, and I took the time to figure out what I needed to do to make sure I was able to capture every single time when I wanted to capture. And unfortunately, that was one of the matches that I was hoping was going to come out okay, but it ended up coming out just, it wasn't completely bad, but there were sections in there that were so pixelated it was horrible, and I really didn't want to chop the video up, I didn't want to capture the game, chop the gameplay up, so I just decided, I'm not even going to use it. Maybe I'll take bits and pieces of it and kind of put a montage of different videos together is probably what I can do with it, but yeah, it was insane. It was crazy. Now there's something else that I came across, and it's not anything out of the ordinary. Me and my friends, when we play together, Black Ops, when we play together, we tend to not party together. We won't party. I mean, we party on a party chat, but we don't party together in a group, because we don't like getting that lag compensation, that kind of stuff, or whatever might be going on. So we usually end up on different teams, which is cool and all. But what I noticed in this one particular match I was playing, I think it might have been Team Deathmatch, or it might have been Domination, but it's one of the two, whichever one it was. But there were, two people in there of the same clan, and one was on the opposite team of the other. Okay, no big deal. I mean, you know, they're not partied together or whatever, so they're on different teams. That's fine. But here's the kicker. The dude on the team that I was on didn't do anything. He didn't do a thing. He went like 0 and 13, I think it was, and I almost want to say it was domination because I believe he maybe captured one, you know, one flag, and you know, that was it. You know, just, but it was nothing. He did literally nothing. You know, so we had one player who did 0. He didn't do anything in terms of, you know, helping the team out or anything like that. But I mean, he helped his clan member out. You know, that was great for them, right? I mean, you know, his clan buddy ended up on the same team, you know, or on the winning team, I should say, not the same team, but the winning team. You know, and for me, I really don't have a problem with winning or losing, but what I have a problem with is when I lose and I got somebody that did nothing, 0. Now, don't get me wrong, I know there's sometimes when you come into a match late and you're like, you know, 2 and, you know, 1, or 4 and 7, you know, something along those lines, where you come into the match late. And believe me, I have come into matches like right near the tail end, and yeah, I've had 0 kills and really nothing, you know. Now, if this was the case, then my rant is probably unwarranted, but I know this guy was in the lobby. I saw both of their clan tanks, both of them in the lobby, you know, when we were, before the match started and everything, so that wasn't the case, you know. But I know sometimes it does happen, but in this case, it just wasn't that, you know. It wasn't that, you know, and it really just kind of bugged me, you know. I mean, it's one thing when you got people coming in that are new and they're, you know, especially over Christmas, you know, and they're just figuring things out and they have no idea what they're doing, and of course their gameplay is going to be, you know, less than good, I should say less than fair even, until they kind of get the mechanics and everything down. But you know, it just drives me crazy when somebody comes in and they literally just absolutely do nothing other than die. And you know, it hurts the other team. I mean, we were pretty close to winning, but you know, because he wasn't doing anything, we had a hard time just capturing stuff, because we had one guy who just wasn't going around and helping, you know, kill the enemy. So those are my, you know, my 2 little rants. I guess I could call this a rant episode, but it's not really a rant episode. A few other things I kind of want to talk about is, you know, it's 2016, it's a whole new year. I know I've already said Happy New Year, but Happy New Year again, in case I hadn't, you know, said it in, you know, or you didn't catch it in one of my other videos. But 2016, and you know, everybody, I don't do resolutions, but what I am going to do, and what I want to do, is I want to spend more time doing my videos, you know. And I've sat down with my wife, you know. I don't know, you know, if anybody who's watching, you know, realizes or knows that I am married. I am married, you know. So me and my wife sat down and we were talking and stuff, and you know, I really got to get myself into the position where I'm committed to spending the time I need to spend with doing my videos. You know, capturing is easy. Capturing is an easy part. You know, that's the easy part of the thing. You know, when you get into commentary and editing and those kinds of things, that's where it starts to take time. You know, because the editing portion is time consuming, and you know, you got to make sure it's right. And there's a lot of times you end up in retakes. You know, I mean, I can tell you right now, there's times where I think I'm going to get a video done in about 45 minutes, but I ended up spending an hour and a half because it took me 45 minutes just to get the commentary right. You know, just to get it down right, because sometimes you just mess up and it's like, great, I gotta start over. You know, I might need to start doing some blooper reels.
Enemy took Charlie.
So I really want to spend some more time with it. So, you know, it was great to sit down with my wife and talk about it, because sometimes she really helps me see things in a different way, because she's like a super organized type of person. And I mean, she uses schedules and all that kind of stuff. So ultimately, that's what I'm going to be getting into, because I want to be able to do my videos on Sundays, so I can get them out to schedule to be posted on my channel throughout the week, and I can spend the week figuring out what I'm going to be doing for the next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, favorite, and subscribe. And you know, don't get too upset when you got to shoot down like 800 UAVs in a match. I'll catch you guys in the next one.